What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So it's been a little while since I shot a video. It's probably been like 2 weeks. So basically just been hard at work doing a bunch of crap. SEO business is growing, websites are growing. Been doing less coaching calls right now. So for a little while I had to take a little bit of a break. As you can see, the background is different. I am no longer at my office anymore. I am back at home. We moved to a different apartment, and the apartment is much, much bigger. So I'm sort of tucked into this a portion of the apartment that I'm now in, and it is nice and easy, seamless. So I was moving all my shit back, etc. So that's where I was. Just so you guys know, the book is on the way. I have began writing it. Just so you guys know now, there's going to be very little actual structure in terms of chapter 1, chapter 2. It's just going to be, I'll make it so it's easy to follow, but it's just going to be sort of an observation to a dialogue. So basically, when I talk in that book, I'm going to be like, okay, this is what you're going to be dealing with here, here, and here, based off of what. So it's going to be in a structured dynamic in terms of okay, because most people know me for breakups, right? And then we're going to lead into certain things with different books. So the first book is going to be about just breakups and what to do, why guys are going through them, etc. Second book will be about dating, going forward from there. And then the third book is going to be more about, and this is all from my observation, my point of view, because I'm a pretty successful guy. I'm happy. I'm in a great relationship, so I'm doing well. And I want to just help get guys to that point. And then from there, you guys can do whatever you want. And it's just going to be that. So basically that's where things are going forward, in case you guys wanted to know. So without further ado, I will let you guys know when it's available. It will be on Amazon and all that shit. But I've started the production of that. It's probably going to take me probably another. We're in Q4 now, so probably December the book will be ready. The first book, the second book, we'll see. It depends on how fast I get through it, really. All right, so let's go. So we're watching Chris Campbell today. By the way, it's been a little while since I made a video. I'm a little rusty. All right, so. Let's do it.
I want to talk about if your girlfriend breaks up with you because you didn't care enough, what should you do and how do you get her back in this situation? So this is something that does come up a lot. A man will often write into me and say to me that, my girlfriend broke up with me. And when I asked her what was wrong, what was the reason why she left me? Oh, well, it's because I didn't care enough. I didn't show her enough love, enough affection.
I get that too. If it's one thing, these are the two main things. So what he just said, and the other one is my girl dumped me, right? So those are the two main things I get as well. And because the opposite is, hey, I didn't care enough. I neglected her. She feels neglected.
Give her enough time. And I guarantee you that if you are writing to me about this and you're watching videos about this, there's a 99% chance that that is not true. You did show her enough love and attention and care. She is just making up an excuse, a reason as to why she can't be with you. Now, when a woman pulls away, they often don't know why they're doing it, right?
100% true. They don't know why they're doing it because it's a feeling that they're getting, and they're going to be like, I don't know why I feel this way about this guy. On paper, he is this, he's this, and they'll list off the laundry list of things that they like about you or that they should like about you. But then they'll say to their girlfriends while they're at some sort of meet up, sometimes they'll want to say to their girlfriend, hey, I need to let's talk. I have some things I need to discuss, talk about. And they'll talk to their girlfriends about it. And this is what they always say. I should like him. He's everything that I want. He's everything that I should want. But I don't like him that way. I don't feel that way anymore. It's very common, and they won't even know why, because they'll sit there and they'll go, everyone around them will be like, I thought that you really liked him, you loved him, but she'll be like, I know I'm supposed to, but I don't feel that way anymore, right? And it's because of certain things. I'm sure Chris is going to go into it, but they don't really know why they feel that way. They're usually turned off by a guy being too relationship focused, too focused on her and her feelings and what she's doing, etc. So, and guys are usually the ones that actually have a purpose and they understand women usually don't have this issue, but let's go into it. So that is a very common thing. I hear that as well. So just to reinforce that for you. And look, they can't just sit here and go, okay, he's been doing this, and this, and it's turning me off. It's just going to be, I have felt neglected, or I have felt, basically I have felt a negative emotion, a negative emotion, a negative emotion, a positive emotion, a positive emotion, negative, and it keeps going on. The more negative emotions that they feel towards you, about you, it's going to turn them off. And then they're going to be like, oh, and their attraction is going to go down. Attraction and love are one in the same hand. So when one falls, right, attraction falls, love will fall with it. And that's exactly what happens all the time. And she can't just go, oh my God, it's because of this. This is why I don't like you anymore. It's just because of a compilation of specific emotions that she is feeling. And we know women are emotionally centered versus guys who are more logically centered, so
they just feel turned off. They're not attracted anymore. They've lost interest. But they don't know how to rationalize this, because in their mind, they're probably thinking, well, you're a really great guy. You're kind, you're considerate, you're available.
And they always say that too. You're a really great guy. We should be friends.
You're sweet, you're relatively successful, you've got a job, and you tick all of these boxes. So she's thinking, well, on paper, you're a nice guy, you're great, you're kind, and all that kind of stuff, and you should be a perfect match. Then there is this cognitive disconnect between what she's feeling and what she's thinking. So she'll often say to you, if she breaks up with you, a woman will often say, you're a great guy, you're really nice, you're really sweet, and I'm just not feeling it. Or in the case where she says that you didn't show enough love and care and affection, that's just a way to justify her pulling back, her breaking up with you. It's not a real reason, it's just a way to justify it. So I would say, if you're reaching out to me, there's a 99% chance that it's not true. You did show enough love and care and attention and affection. She probably sensed that you were too relationship focused, too needy, wanting the relationship more than her, and she had more value and power in the relationship, and you had less value and power.
Let's talk more about that real quick. I hate to interrupt him, right, because he's making a really good point, but I will forget. So you guys can skip ahead to when he starts moving in the video if you don't want to listen to me babble. But when he starts moving, that's obviously when he is saying something. So there is a big thing happening with social media right now where guys are, quote unquote, sort of losing power. And it's because women are, the way the dating market is, there are a whole lot more guys using dating apps than girls. It's like 65% or something like that, guys versus girls. So there's just more guys available, but the quality of guys has gone down. Masculine leadership is probably one of them. So women are getting these hyper inflated idea of what they want in a man. So Courtney Ryan came out with a really good video where she was talking to these girls, and Abba and Preach actually covered it. So you guys can go see, it's one of their last 5 videos. I can't fucking remember what it was called exactly. Maybe I'll react to it on this channel actually. And because their reaction is fucking fantastic. But basically every woman wants a 6-figure guy, 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6-inch pipe minimum, right? That's what they're looking for. And that's the thing. It's like they're getting these hyper inflated ideas of what they want in a man. It's a lot of it is coming from their parents too, because like some single mothers are going to tell their daughters, be self-sufficient, right? Do this and do that. This is a lot on Just Pearly Things as well. That's why I have it on my other channel. So my other channel, I'm going to be also doing a lot of work on, and covering work there and this kind of, intersexual dynamics there, but they're going to be in a lot of shorts and shit like that, YouTube shorts. So it's going to be really important because a lot of women are going to start going, okay, like, why don't I like, this guy over here who I should like, who's kind to me? Women do want you to be kind to them to a degree, for the most part. They just need to know that you're not going to break your back for her all the time at whenever she beck and call. You know what I mean? So you're not at her beck and call, I should say. So they want to make sure that you are not a pushover. You can't be a pushover in this fucking life, especially as a man. So that's where the power shift is it's different, because social media and you know, Instagram changed the entire dating game. Andrew Tate said that. It's fucking true. Of course, Tinder and all these other fucking apps change it as well. It's just the way it is, right? So, you know, is it a good thing? I don't think so, right? But it's the world that we live in. Adapt and adjust. That's been my motto. Adapt and adjust.
And if there is this imbalance, if a woman ever feels that she has more power and you have less power, she is not going to respect you and want you as much. Whereas if you have more power, then she will look up to you and she will respect you, and then she will be attracted to you and she will stay in love with you.
And sometimes, guys, that power dynamic doesn't have to be fucking massive, okay? It really doesn't.
Now, if a woman ever says, well, you didn't show me enough love and care and attention, don't fall into the trap, that common trap where you try to now fix this and send her flowers and emails, poetry, love songs, all that kind of stuff, because that's not what she wants. And that's not what she really wants. Remember, you've got to give her what she needs, not what she says she wants. Now, if your girlfriend's pulled back or she's broken up with you, I highly recommend you get a copy of my guide, which will show you exactly what you need to get a girl and keep her attracted to you, which is really important. It's very easy to get a girl back in this situation, and my guide will show you exactly what to do. And don't forget, I do Skype, phone, and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me.
Okay, so you guys can go do that on his website, and you guys can go to his channel and see that. But I agree, 100% agree. I see this every single fucking day. And here's the thing. Many of you guys watch many coaches, right? And this is the part of the reason why I do this, is to reinforce the same points, because you guys will go to multiple coaches and try to get multiple angles and ideas, because you are coming from an emotional place. And when you're coming from an emotional place, it's hard to think logically. So you're going to go to a bunch of people and try to get the best information that you can so you can adapt to these situation, adapt and adjust, right? That's why I do this, because we as coaches know, looking at your situations, you're going to fall into a handful of issues. Looks like I'm cupping, some titties. You're going to fall into the same issues, right? Complacency is a big one. Insecurity is a big one. Being relationship focused is a big one. Okay. So you're going to fall into these same issues, and we know what you should be doing. And it's generally the same advice, right? Just said in a different way. So with that, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want a coaching session with me, it's down below in the description box. Drop a comment if you have any questions or anything you'd like to cover. I'd like me to cover. If you want me to cover a specific video, let me know, and I will do it on either the Red Pill channel or this channel.